today I'm very excited to share with you my very delicious kombucha. For those who don't know what kombucha is, it's a sweetened tea that has been fermented by a symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast. And it's often called a SCOBY or the mother, because it's a culture, and mother because of the ability for it to reproduce by eating this sugar, this sweet, and fermenting. Also called a mushroom sometimes because it does look like a mushroom. I can show you, I have some here. Looks a little bit like that, but usually it sits on the top and it takes the form of the bottle. This is just a little bit that I brought with me from America because I was there studying for about a year. I had to take some with me so I could make it here. So now I'm going to make some with you and explain to you all the steps so you can make some delicious kombucha. Okay, so first of all, I will show you what you will need. You will need, most important, organic sugar. This is in French, sucre, because now I'm in French. Organic sugar. You will need some black or green tea. If you want a good kombucha, you will need to use black or green tea. And I've done some research because I don't really like to use sugar, so I was wondering if I could use coconut sugar or agave syrup or things like that, and unfortunately it doesn't really work, or in my experience it doesn't work. So I don't recommend it if you don't have so much time to do research and you just want to do it. Just use organic cane sugar, or any sugar really. I prefer organic. So for the tea, I showed you the tea, it's black tea, but I like chai, and in chai often they put black tea. So my friend makes her own chai tea. It's called Chai Baba and it's really nice. It smells amazing. And I also make my own chai in there. It smells so good and it's really nice, and this is chai powder. I will make another video on how to make this chai, but right now I just arrived in France and I don't have all the ingredients to show you how to make it. So this is what you need. Then you will need this little thing to put your tea in, or you can use simply tea bags. You will need jars. You can use big jars. If you want to make more, you simply have to double the portions. And you will need coffee filters, or if you have cheesecloth. I have one here. I have cheesecloth. Most people have coffee filters, so you can just use that. You will need two elastics, and you will need a pot of water. So what I did for the water, I filled up my jar with water and then I put it in there, and same with the other, so I could have exactly the right amount of what I need. You have to bring it to boil, and then while it's boiling, I will put some tea in there and add some chai with it. This is very nice tea. You see there's little flowers in it? Flowers. And this one also has really nice spices. Okay, so I will take some. I'm making a mess here. It's okay, it smells so nice. So if you're using bags, you can use bags, you can use about 4 bags, 4 tea bags, or 2 to 4 tea bags should be perfect. So I've got my tea in there. I'm going to keep it here for now. I will get the sugar ready, and I'm going to put 3 cups. I'm going to use this because I don't have a measurer cup, but this should be perfect. If you have a measurer cup, just use 3 cups. You can use like basically 3 to 4 cups of sugar. It has to be pretty sweet. It won't be as sweet when it will be fermented, because the mother, the SCOBY, is going to eat the sugar, and it's feeding with the sugar. So yeah. Alright, so now the water is boiling. Add the tea in it. So I will take the tea bag and I will put it in. Turn it off. Leave it longer if you like strong tea. Now I'm going to add my cup of sugar. That's 1. And I'm going to have another 1. Second cup of sugar. Okay. And now I'm going to turn, and oh, it smells great. So you can use any tea you want, but try using black or green tea. So now this is perfect for me because I don't like when my tea is too strong. I don't really drink so much tea. So I'm going to take off the tea. You can leave it for a little bit longer if you do prefer. Okay? So now, very important, you need to rest the water. So you need to take it off there and wait until it drops down to room temperature. Because if you add your culture, you will kill it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to separate this in 2 halves. And I'm going to put half and half in both my jars. Okay, so you heard that, and look, this is real kombucha. It's going to be fizzy like a beer. And this has traveled with me from America, so you can imagine now it's really fermented and it should be absolutely delicious. But me, I want to make more, so I'm going to use it for my next kombucha. So I want the culture in there. Okay, so now I've separated my cultures in there. I'm waiting for this water to cool down, and then I will put it in my jars. And then I will simply put coffee filter on top and not close the lid. Because if you close the lid, the fermentation makes pressure, and you need for the gas to get out, as if you would make beer. Also, I wanted to show you, if you don't have a SCOBY, if you don't have the culture yourself because you've never done kombucha, you can buy a kombucha bottle with the culture inside. 1 bottle for 1 jar for the first time. Because then the process of creating your SCOBY is going to be faster because you have already more culture in it. And then the second time you can just separate, and it will go quicker eventually. If you are in Europe, I know some countries it's not very well known. So try to have a friend, see if there's people that can send you some, or if someone can give you some. I haven't seen any in France yet, but I'm sure they have it in some stores, in some health food stores, organic shops, things like that. So yeah, kombucha, and yeah, again, it's full of enzymes, probiotics. It's a prevention for cancer. It's very good bacteria that are cleaning your system. And I wouldn't recommend that you drink too much of it, but to have a little cup a day, this is what I take, and it really helps with the system. And I guess it's my own probiotics that I take for my good bacteria in my body and to fight against the bad bacteria. So we've waited for the kombucha to cool down. It's perfect, and I'm just going to use this so there's no leaves going in the kombucha. But if you use tea bags, you probably won't need it. Okay. Okay, so now we can use the coffee filters. I tried to put on this one just one, but then with the elastic it doesn't fit properly, so I decided to use two. You can use a napkin or whatever you have. This is what I have. I could use cheesecloth, but it should be fine like that. And I also ended up using another elastic because mine are very small. You can use a bigger one. But you pretty much do with what you have. Like, it's not a big deal. Here we go. Now the most important thing is to store it in a dark place and a warm place. The warmest place where you never go there. Just put them in there and leave them and forget about them. If you want, you can put the dates on it. I don't put the date because I usually do my things and then I will go and check it out, and when I see the mushroom that starts to form on top, I know exactly when it's ready, and I will show you with another video when it's completely ready. So basically this is what you do, and it can take, depending, here I'm in France and it's not as hot as Florida or Australia. When I was in Florida, it was taking 1 week, not even, for it to be completely ready and I could drink my kombucha straight away. But here I would think that it can probably take a little bit longer because it's not as warm. So you know that bacteria feed themselves with sugar and they like warm places. So that's why you want them to, they are good bacteria, but you want them to reproduce quickly, so then you have your mushroom quicker and you can drink it quicker and enjoy it. Dark place, warm, the warmest place you can find, and just leave it there and give it lots of love and tell it beautiful things, because you are going to drink it and you want it to bring you lots of love and lots of good things to your body. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I love to share with you all my little things that I love, and I wish you a very great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!